Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2020 reading. For this reading, I will be pulling an oracle card to set the tone. I'll be using the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud and Jessica Macbeth for that. So that'll be kind of an overall energy for the reading. And then I'll be doing a tarot spread for you, a variation of the Celtic Cross. And below you will find links to my Etsy shop where I sell handmade jewelry. I've got some wire-wrapped stone pendants and necklaces in there right now. Some chain and stone necklaces. So if you'd like, go check that out. I'll put my links for my social media and for my email as well. All right, what do the fairies have to say to Sagittarius? August 2020. They're thinking about it a lot. Okay, we have G. Hobya. I think that's how you say it. I'm not super familiar with this guy. Let's see what the book has to say. It's number 61, breaking down to a 7. G. Hobya. Imaginary fears, unreal hazards, realistic caution. So, let's see what the book has to say. First, yeah, I mean, he really does look like maybe some fears are happening. Imaginary fears, unreal hazards, realistic caution. Okay. It is time to look for the truth behind our fears, to distinguish between what is real and what is just our projection of old traumas and fears into our imaginary future. By delving into our old patterns, we can see past them to a more liberating life. Only by facing these fears honestly and seeing them for what they really are, do we gain greater ability to open our hearts to the Singer of Courage, which is card 8 in the deck, and gain in strength to face the really difficult challenges in our lives. Each false fear confronted and resolved makes us much stronger. So perhaps Sag, you've got some unrealistic fears happening. I mean, some fears happening. But Hobya is here to tell you, I believe, that these fears may be unrealistic and they may need to be re-examined. Maybe you're kind of just stuck in your head about something here, Sagittarius. see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to use the Good Tarot for this reading. And this deck uses the elements to represent the suits instead of cups, swords, they use water and air. Water for cups, air for swords, fire for wands. You'll see if you haven't seen this deck. It's really cool. I love this deck. It's one of my faves. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get some current energies for you. Here's some current energies for Sagittarius. We've got the Hierophant, which talks about higher learning, talks about learning from books, learning from teachers, learning from, physical things. This Hierophant depicts a ritual. So maybe you are using ritual of some kind to gain some knowledge about something. You're trying to learn about something, or in the process of learning about something. What's crossing this Hierophant? The Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords. The Hierophant, by the way, is it's Earth energy. It's Taurus energy. It's dependable, quiet, patient, stable. It can be stubborn energy with the Hierophant here. And crossing this, we have the Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords, which talks about lies, which talks about deceit, which talks about thievery of the mental kind. So what I'm getting so far with the Hierophant and the Seven of Air here is that perhaps you are suspicious of somebody. You think someone may be lying to you. You think that they may not be you think they may be hiding things from you. And so you are trying to discover if this is true. With Havya here, this very well may be an illusion that you feel like this person is not being honest. It very well may be just a fear. And if you are doing some kind of ritual or meditation to kind of come to a conclusion with this, I believe that that's a really good way to approach it, because when you do this meditation or ritual, really try to concentrate on where these ideas that you're getting are coming from. What is making you feel this way? What's making you think this way? Is it, are these realistic kind of judgments that you're making? Let's get a card for the recent past. The Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. You've had your defenses up. Maybe someone else has had their defenses up, and that's why you're feeling like they are being deceitful. They're not being honest. You feel like that because they've been defensive about something. And it could be for a million different reasons. Someone could be defensive for so many different reasons. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. So, I mean, this can indicate a very strong connection. It can also talk about marriage or moving your relationship to the next level. Perhaps this is why, for some reason, that this person's acting defensive. I don't know. Let's get a card for what's coming towards you. What's in your immediate future in this situation? We have the Page of Water. Okay. Kind of what I thought. So the Page of Water, if this is a person, you've got some kind of message of love coming towards you, an emotional message. The Page of Water is very creative energy, but it's the beginning. It's like the beginning stages of something. So, whatever it is that you're fearing here, I believe that you're about to receive some communication about it, because pages talk about messages. They talk about communication. So I would prepare for some communication that has to do with matters of the heart and is emotional. Oh, hello. So for the King of Earth popped out. We've got this in our hopes position. So yeah, I mean, you're hoping for, this is kind of like can be a husband card. You're the stable, okay, sorry, I had to pause for a minute. I'm back. So your hopes, in the hopes position, we have the King of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles. So you are hoping for stability. You're hoping for mature stability. Kings they have an energy of being the decision makers, is how I see them a lot of the time. Like, they're kings, they call the shots, they make the decisions. So hopefully, I mean, you might be hoping for a decision to be made in the way of, stability and mature stability. I mean, I already saw the Four of Wands in this reading. Empress on the bottom of the deck. The Empress is Venus energy, love, pleasure, ability to express affection. So, you know, perhaps you're hoping of an expression of love and stability here. I mean, you got something with the coming with the Page of Cups, some kind of communication, expression. Okay, let's get a card for fears. The Queen of Water. Okay, so with this, I'm getting that you are afraid of your emotions. You're afraid of being over emotional. The Queen of Water is Cancer energy to me. It's the Queen of Cups. She's very nurturing, very emotional, very loving, she's the mother of the tarot. But she can also be, you know, her emotions can take over. She can be over emotional, and that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting that you're fearing your emotions in this. You know, and that's what's really making you get up in your head about, you know, is this person being truthful? Is this person lying? Is this person for real? Let's get a card for strengths in this situation. The Five of Fire. So that's the Five of Wands, which talks about conflict. It can talk about fights, arguments, perhaps. She's kind of got a look on her face like she's in disagreement with something. And that's in the strengths position, which is interesting. So, I mean, but kind of what I'm getting with this is that you guys, when you guys do have a conflict, you resolve it very smoothly. So arguing and fighting, having disagreements is like is a strength for the two of you. Like you guys really work through your conflict well, which is great. It's a great thing. So if there is lack of communication right now, then I mean, I'm kind of getting that maybe you are waiting to speak about this to this person for some reason. And that's okay, you know, that's because of the Hierophant energy, current energy here. I'm just kind of getting that you're not speaking to this person about whatever your concerns are, and you're just kind of trying to figure it out on your own. You know, but when you guys do eventually talk about it, because I feel like that's coming, then it's going to go really smoothly. You know, even if there is disagreement at all. Okay, let's get a card for weaknesses. The Moon card. This is an absolutely beautiful moon card. I love it. Let's see if I can get it up there. So with the moon in the weaknesses position, I'm getting that one or both of you has difficulty not knowing what's going on. I mean, and of course everybody, that's everybody to a certain extent, and with, you know, things that are extremely important. But at least in this situation here, I'm getting that it's, you know, it's really being, there's really a problem with, excuse me, not knowing things in this situation is really creating a discomfort and a discord, and it's very difficult for you right now to not know things. But again, Page of Water in the near future. Communication about emotions. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of advice cards, or whatever comes out. Whatever comes out here. And let's see what that was. Okay, so 2 cards came out. We've got the Ace of Earth and the 8 of Earth. So the Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. And with these in the advice position, I'm getting keep working on this dynamic. Keep going. Keep putting in the work. I really get that both of you are putting in work. And it will lead to a new beginning of some kind. Because the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, it can talk about an offer of something tangible, something physical, you know. And the 8 of Pentacles talks about putting work in. So, you know, keep putting the work in that you're putting in. And it, you know, it will lead to this new beginning of, you know, this new stable beginning. Earth energy is stable energy. And aces are new beginnings. They're offers. They're, you know, the beginning of something. It's the something that kicks whatever it is into gear. It's like, you know, the offer. And earth energy is tangible things, so could be receiving some kind of offer with this communication here. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card. It's going to be an unconscious energy, something that may be going on that you're not completely aware of at this time. And we have the 10 of Earth. The 10 of Pentacles. So that is the happy home, the happy stable environment. It's the epitome of stability in the home, in the estate. So, I mean, and that's something that's in the works that you're not aware of. So, I mean, I'm really kind of getting that these fears that you're having about, I mean, I'm just kind of getting that whoever it is that you're dealing with is kind of like cooking up an offer of like to like move in together or something like that. Possibly a proposal, marriage proposal. I mean, I'm just kind of getting that energy here. And you're sitting here all up in your head, worried that this person is being deceitful, having these unrealistic fears happening, and when in reality this person is like cooking up something to offer you, something stable to offer you. And it's like driving you crazy that you don't know what's going on. I get it. I get it. But this Hierophant energy that you're in is, could do you some good, I think, to meditate and try to come to like a calm state about this. Ask yourself where these fears are coming from. And I mean, this kind of thing always teaches you really good lessons about how to recognize fear, how to recognize when something is coming from a place of fear. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. I hope you resonated with this reading. If you didn't, I hope that you got some kind of insight from it. Leave me a comment if you want. Ask me a question. Like, subscribe, and share, please, if you feel the need to do so. And I will see you next time.